It's helped me find peace within myself, just a lot of things.
What has changed in you as far as, do you get feedback from other people that have known you your whole life that you're I'm not a different person, but I mean, are you more calm? Are you able to handle situations without so much press?
Yeah, I'm way more patient and more grounded. Like, for lack of a better word, I'm very well, it takes a lot to piss me off, right? I was very easily pissed off before, but
Okay.
it takes a lot to really like have me lose it. And because I'm breathing and I'm like I can make jokes about it and I can find the humor in it. I know Steve talks about that a lot, but you can only do that when you're grounded, because if you're getting lost in the moment and you're trauma bonding with whatever the situation is or the
Yeah.
client or whatever, it's very hard to help yourself out of it or to get out of it. And so I have noticed, for me personally, I am just more calm through difficult situations. And who doesn't need that? Like, what a blessing.
Right. Right. So the take me through, how did you get from where you were very easily pissed off, high paced New Yorker, to grounded Jen, who it takes a lot to piss her off? And oh, by the way, is anyone else like really concentrating on their breath right now? I keep taking these nice inhaling breaths. Now that you brought that up, it just feels so good.
Just take a deep breath, guys. And
I'm
like,
like, oh, I can breathe. It feels so good right
yes,
now. Everyone
yes,
take a deep inhaling breath through your nose and out through your
that's
mouth.
right.
Okay,
That is
so
right. But
what would a Jen's grounding typical day look like?
so
I mean, I know Tuesdays and Thursdays it's tennis, but what else?
the biggest difference for me was I noticed that when I was at the beach, I was really calm. And then when I would go back to Charlotte, I was like frantic. And I didn't know what was like going on. And I started to notice just how I felt differently. Like, you should feel, or not should, I don't like that word, but you get to feel like you're on vacation every day. When you
Mhm.
wake up, you get to feel like you woke up in vacation land. And part of it is a choice, and part of it is how you're grounding yourself. And oh, hi, Leah. Thank
Hi,
you. That's
Leah.
awesome.
So
That
yeah,
is so
Debbie,
awesome.
please tell Jen, and you're telling her right now that you attended one of Jeff's conferences in the early 2000s and have read every book of his and
Oh,
following Jen now. Thank you for that, Leah. So for our audience who may not know, you're married to Jeff Gitomer, who is a
mhm.
New York Times best-selling author. How many times over, Jen? I don't
A
know.
lot.
A lot of times. This is him and her. They also have a podcast together.
Hmm.
And I want to talk about that a little bit in a
Yeah.
minute, but I want to go back to having everyone make a choice to feel like you're on vacation every day. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Come on.
So wake up and you get to choose what the morning's going to look like. And I'm in the habit now of waking up and thanking God. And if you don't believe in God, do your own thing. But like, this is my thing, right?
Me
And
too.
just being grateful for giving me another day. And what do I get to make of today? And when you ask yourself that question, like, what do you get to make of today? What can you achieve today? How can you make it fun? How can you enjoy the day? It really brings on a whole new perspective, because you think about actually capitalizing on the day you've been given versus just like going through the motions and spending it. It's more about how do you want to invest it
You're
versus
getting me
spending it.
all excited. Like I am, you're pumping me up. I do, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to wake up in the morning, and but I do anyway, but it's always a nice reminder, because we're human. There's days where you're sluggish and you're like, oh, I gotta do this but you know what? We get to. That was the
Mhm.
key word.
Mhm.
Not should. You said I don't like should. We get to wake up. We get to do these things. And we also get to choose how we perceive our day. And I love it. So when you get grounded, is it the taking the shoes off, walking across the earth, or what practices do you do each day? I'm
Yeah,
going to
so what
copy
I
you.
realized being at the beach, I have one of my dogs is obsessed with going on the sand.
Oh,
And if I don't go the beach path in the morning, she'll hold it in. And I'm like, you gotta go, girl, let's go. And then I started to realize she wanted to go on the beach. And it was grounding me, because when your feet touch the ground, it has that effect. And so it's so simple, but in Charlotte or anywhere else I was being, I wasn't going barefoot anywhere, right? I was already in shoes. I was not connecting to the earth in any sort of way. And so that in itself, just setting the tone, just sets the tone for your day. I also do meditations and visualizations. I do my own set of breath work. I have a free I have a breath work I lead people through. I'll find the link and I'll post it in the comments so people can come back and
Nice. I
grab
love
it
that.
if
I
you
will
want it.
totally do it. I will
Yeah.
totally do it.